Morning. Be Wednesday. Today is February 26th and rocking a new coffee mug this morning. My daughter just got back from the Bahamas and brought that back for me, so I thought I'd change it up a bit. What is happening at Peak Cycles? The question is, what is not happening at Peak Cycles? Well, there's still a lot of hush-hush and low-key, under-the-radar builds and projects going on with clients, so I'm having a hard time showing you anything. Meanwhile, I've been knocking out handlebar orders and received a couple requests for one-offs that were designed by the client, which required 11 pieces of steel, 2 caps, 2 copes, 6 miters, 2 sleeves of 2 different diameters. I was pretty happy with the result. So is the client. I posted a short video of that handlebar this past week. Thought I'd show it to you again, narrate over it so you know what you're looking at. Let's go ahead and take a look. I have the beginning stages of the uprights, mitered and tacked. These are the miters at the base of the bar, capped off, grinded smooth, seen here with the mounting area coped. The miters there welded in, grinded smooth. This is the handle grip area where it drops from 1 1/8 down to 1 inch, sleeved, mitered, tacked. These are the same 2 pieces, welded in, grinded smooth. And here we have the completed handlebar. Again, this is a customer design. The top sharp miters welded in, grinded smooth. The mounting area, the base there, welded in at the copes. You can see it has pretty decent pullback there, also requested. Pretty happy with those. Working on customer one-off designs is always challenging and usually pushes you way outside of your comfort zone. Nothing wrong with that. It's what helps you learn. Meanwhile, this customer has a second one-off handlebar on deck, which I'm working on right now, mainly based around the current Peak Cycles coffin bars. However, these will be 1-inch tubing with a step down at the stem at 7/8, and I'll be sure to keep the cameras rolling for that. Moving on to the new Peak Cycles square tube forks with Billet Trees. I debuted a short video on my stories yesterday. If you didn't catch that, here's a little recap. Just so happens I have one of those forks right here in hand. Can you believe that? I want to go over a few details. First off, this fork is available for sale now. So you can shoot me a direct message either through social media or through an email at peakcycles@gmail.com. The fork does come complete with the 1 1/8 threadless steer tube, the machined bearing race, the billet fork caps there. 1 1/4 fork tubes. These particular fork tubes have not been capped off or dropout plates welded to them as of yet. However, you do receive a choice of extended dropout plates. You have the 3-inch push out here or the 4.5-inch push out. Most people order those, know what they're getting. If you're not familiar with them, here's a few stills. As you can see, a very popular look over the past several years where it pushes that front wheel out, providing a stance very much like a Springer fork, just without the suspension. Overall, I'm very pleased with not only the outcome of these, but the round tube version that we debuted on New Year's Day. Both sets of trees designed and exclusive through Peak Cycles. So if you're in the market for a custom fork with Billet Trees, be sure to hit us up. Moving on to the Peak Cycles OBC build, I am shooting to have the frame at powder, hopefully within the next week. I did pick up parts this past week at the polishers. I wanted to give you a look of how these come out, high polished. Posted a short video this past week. If you didn't catch that, here's another recap.
summer sun's calling my name. I hear you now, I just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out, give me some of those rays. Everybody's smiling, sunshine day. Everybody's laughing, sunshine day. Everybody seems so happy today. It's a sunshine day. I think I'll go for a
I was so excited that I was literally in the parking lot of the polishing shop, and I was out there trying to get a good look at the parts, and everything's saran wrapped and cellophaned and to keep our greasy paws off of it. I have since opened a set here in the office. Thought I'd share with you. You could get a good look of how these come out, high polished. Sure is something about polished aluminum. Beautiful. Round 1 of polishing. I got another round of polishing coming up in the next week. But for now, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed today's version of what's happening at Peak Cycles. And until next time, make it a killer day.